Is anybody out there? Are we alone? A question that has captivated man since long, long ago. It has mesmerized, baffled, and even driven some insane. Those who have sought out answers have been ridiculed and belittled, leaving most to identify as skeptic, even when the question itches their mind. But on one fateful night, a whole city looked to the sky. Thousands gazed in awe, and they believed.
Stories without answers. Evidence lost throughout time. What happened and why? This is Twisted Mysteries.
Southern USA is a hotspot for UFO sightings. Ever since the Roswell incident, many stories have emerged surrounding the phenomenon. One such state that has had many relatable incidents is Arizona, in particular, Phoenix. However, one story would stand out above all others. On March 13th, 1997, something would take place that to this day cannot be explained. A mile-wide formation of amber lights flew closely over land in the state of Arizona, including the city of Phoenix. These lights were unlike anything normally seen in the sky. Flying in a V formation, they gave off no glare at all. And unlike all other UFO sightings, roughly 10,000 people came forward stating that they witnessed the event. The largest eyewitness case in recorded history. Even stranger, those who were near the lights claimed that they were part of a gigantic object. To add, those too far away to see the object claimed that in place where it would be, darkness blocked out the stars. This unidentified flying object was estimated by experts to be as large as a football field, and yet traffic controllers from Phoenix's airport alleged that nothing had appeared on radar, even though they themselves witnessed the event. Likewise, many commercial pilots have come forward stating that they witnessed the event as well. In fact, the only people to deny the event were the City Council of Phoenix, and of course, the military. Not only did they deny the incident, they mocked thousands of people on public television on the idea of believing in alien existence. Instead, they told the public that the lights were only flares being used during a military exercise. Ironically, the public figure who carried out this act, former Governor Fife Symington, later would admit that he had also saw the object, stating, "I saw something that defied logic and challenged my reality. I witnessed a massive delta-shaped craft silently navigating over Squaw Peak. As a pilot and a former air officer, I can definitively say that this craft did not resemble any man-made object I'd ever seen, and it was certainly not high-altitude flares, because flares don't fly in formation." Since the event, many people have allegedly witnessed UFOs in the skies over Phoenix, yet none have been able to prove their claims. So what did happen? Skeptics for years have used many theories to explain the strange lights, unwilling to accept that conspiracy may be at play, such as atmospheric phenomenon, swamp gas, mass hallucination, weather balloons, and many more. Yet, through all their work, none have been able to disregard one fact, one that most UFO sightings do not have. Thousands of ordinary citizens witnessed the event. Another common theory is that the lights were actually a secret military weapon, such as the famous conspiracy of the Aurora jet, which is rumored to fly 6 times the speed of sound. Some may say that the idea of such a thing is foolish, but if it were true, it would not be the first time the government has hidden an advanced aircraft from the public. The stealth fighter was once treated as such, and in fact, it is predicted that many UFO sightings may have been caused because of that jet. But there is one problem. With the technology we have today, a craft of that size would be unable to achieve flight, not to mention the fact that it made no noise. Unless the military had figured out how to bend gravity itself to their will, this feat would be impossible. Which leaves one more theory. What if aliens did visit us on that night in Phoenix, Arizona? Evidence supporting the idea of extraterrestrial life is becoming more and more realistic, and it would explain the grand feats the craft was able to accomplish. If this was the case, what purpose did they have of flying over such a large population? Perhaps the military was involved, working with or against them. Real or not, the unknown incites fear. Perhaps we are being watched for someone or something's agenda. Or maybe not. Maybe we are alone in the cold, empty vastness of the universe. Whatever the case, the truth is out there. And we hope to see you next time on Twisted Mysteries. Unless, of course, you are the mystery.